It was early autumn, 1989. A man named Hiroshi Koga and his girlfriend Naoko took a weekend trip to a quiet countryside village in Nagano Prefecture. They stayed at a small wooden inn beside a forest known for its natural hot springs, and for a bridge the locals called the Whisper Bridge. The bridge earned its name because on windy nights, air passing through the old planks made an eerie, flute-like sound. It almost sounded like someone quietly sighing beneath the wood. But to Hiroshi and Naoko, it was just a beautiful photo spot. On their final day, just before catching their train home, Hiroshi set his film camera on a tripod in the middle of the bridge. He wrapped his arm around Naoko, smiled, and pressed the timer. They packed the camera and left, not thinking much about it. A week later, Hiroshi sat at his kitchen table, flipping through the printed photos. There were pictures of their hikes, their meals, the hot springs, and then he stopped at the bridge photo. At first it looked fine, but when he looked closer, he noticed something that made his blood run cold. Behind them, just over his shoulder, was a third person, a woman. Her face was blurry, her body half-faded, like she was part of the bridge itself. But she wasn't there when they took the picture. Hiroshi called Naoko right away, thinking maybe it was just a film glitch. But when Naoko saw it too, she froze. She told him that now that she thought about it, she remembered hearing something that day on the bridge, a soft sound, like breathing or whispering. A few nights later, Naoko called again. This time she was terrified. She said she had been dreaming about the bridge every night. In every dream, she was standing alone in the dark. The wind moved under the planks, and from below, she could hear someone whispering her name. Weeks later, Hiroshi returned to the village to learn more. He went back to the same inn, and while he was there, one of the locals told him something strange. Years ago, before the inn was built, a young woman had drowned in the stream below that bridge. Her body was never found. Since then, people say that when the wind passes through the bridge at night, it's not just the air they hear, it's her voice. And somewhere, in Hiroshi's old photo album, that picture still sits. Two smiling faces, and a third, watching through the film grain, as if waiting for someone to cross the bridge again. Some stories fade with time, but others linger. They wait in the wind, hidden in the spaces between what we see and what we feel. So if you ever find yourself on a quiet bridge in Nagano and the wind begins to sigh, don't stay too long, because some whispers are not made by the wind.